Paradise by Coldplay. I have never listened to a Coldplay song in my entire life. Yeah, I'm sure I've heard one in passing or something, but I couldn't tell you the name of one Coldplay song. I saw the thumbnail for Paradise, and as soon as I saw it, I was interested. Me personally, I love videos that look like they're gonna tell a story. So just like always, I'm going into this blind. No expectations, no rewinds. It's like a movie, the way it's starting. It's like The Lion King. My goal here is to figure out the symbolism of the elephant. It's escaping.
When she was just a girl, she expected the world, but it flew away from her reach, so she ran away in her sleep.
Yeah. Okay, I've heard this. I've never paid attention.
Every time she closed her eyes, when she was just a girl, she expected the world, but it flew away from her reach, and the bullets catching her teeth. Life goes on, it gets so heavy, the wheel breaks the butterfly, every tear a waterfall.
Okay.
In the night, the stormy night, she closed her eyes. In the night, the stormy night, away she flies.
Alright, I get it.
A dream of power.
So, basically, it's about a girl, which I guess the girl is just, symbolism, whatever. It could mean anybody. It doesn't necessarily have to be a girl unless, they wrote this specifically about someone specific. But the girl, basically, her life, she's realized that she's gotten older, that life gets hard. It's not all, paradise. It's not all everything you dreamed it to be as a little girl or as a little kid. So she's now noticing all that, and she escapes from the reality by dreaming. When she goes to sleep, she dreams of paradise. So basically what he's saying is that she isn't happy or content with life and how it's going, and she always thought she was going to have more in life or expected to have more at this point of her life, and she doesn't, and things haven't worked out the way she always thought they would. So now she relies on dreaming, or maybe even daydreaming, of a better way or an escape, which I'm gonna say, obviously the elephant is symbolizing, I guess, an elephant that was in a zoo. It's escaping. It's trying to get away to a better life for itself. And you see it actually holding up signs and everything like you would if you were, a vagabond or something like that. Or I don't want to say homeless person or anything, but if you were somebody who was struggling and trying to get somewhere on your own or escape somewhere, and you had no other type of resources to help you or anything, so you're going to be doing what you can to try to, help yourself. So basically, that's what I'm getting from this, is it's about escaping the reality of how tough life gets, and the fact that you expected to have more or better at this point in your life, and that's just not the case, which I believe is the case for most people, is feeling that way. So I like this. so catchy. It's like repetitive, but that's what makes it so catchy. He took the mask off, the head. He took the head off for a split second, and you could see he took a deep breath. So, for me, is that symbolizing that for a moment in his escape, and I don't mean his physical escape as far as the elephant, I also mean the metaphor of escaping from this reality and going into those dreams and everything to try to escape from reality. There is moments where you have to take that mask off and actually face that reality for a split second, take a deep breath and actually realize that this is what it is and this is what you're in. But he puts it back on and keeps pedaling. So you still need to actually take a second to realize that this is life, but it's okay to keep going and trying to get away from everything that you feel holds you back or isn't what you wanted for your life and what you expected it to be, because you can achieve those things. You can reach that expectation that you had for yourself, but you have to keep pedaling in life in order to do that. Okay. So along his journey, he finally found his place with other people just like himself. Other people that I'm assuming escaped and wanted to escape the same way he did. And he finally found those people where he fits in, where he's comfortable, where he kind of always wanted to be, in his paradise. And I think what that also shows is your paradise sometimes, your happiness, your comfort, your peace isn't just necessarily a physical place or a monetary comfort or anything like that. It's also the people that you surround yourself with. So basically, the only way I can kind of explain it in the way that I'm thinking of it is, say you have $1, right? $1 bill. And then you also have 4 quarters. Okay? You need to buy a can of soda. That machine is only taking dollar bills, right? That dollar bill is worth $1. Those 4 quarters are worth $1. However, the machine is only taking dollar bills. You don't have a dollar bill, you have 4 quarters. You are the 4 quarters. So just because you're worth the same value, you can't just necessarily work in that soda machine. And that soda machine being, a specific dynamic, a specific group, a specific place. Just because you are $1 doesn't mean that that quarter machine is the right fit for you. So basically, he found his place with his type of people, and he's found his peace because he's found that type of person, those types of people, whatever it may be. So I don't know. That's basically what I'm getting out of him finding these other elephants and whatever, because they've escaped just like him. They found the place they want to be. They found each other, and together they found paradise. Oh my God, imagine performing with that on. I would pass out. It's gonna be paradise. Nice. See, they're all together. And weirdly, they almost look happy. Even though there's no expressions because it's a stuffed head. But wow. Actually, I really liked the concept of the song, of the lyrics, and the music video. I'm big with music videos. If you watch my 21 Pilot reactions, that's one of the things I'm loving so much about 21 Pilots. And I've actually just started a 21 Pilots journey. I'm doing a deep dive into everything 21 Pilots. I will still be doing other reactions to other songs, but I am taking time and putting a deep dive into 21 Pilots because after the last 4 reactions, if you haven't seen them yet, I did make a playlist, so go check them out. I have realized how amazing they are, how artistic they are, how creative they are with not just their music itself and how they write and, you know, the message in their music, but also with the message in their music videos and how they put everything together to basically reflect each other and explain visually what they're saying lyrically. And that's what this music video just did for me. It was a beautiful portrayal of what the words are trying to say. And I'm not assuming or anything that I got the message correct, but, you know, music is subjective. So for me, that's what I got out of it. And I really enjoyed that message. And it's not just about a girl who felt this way. It's about people. People feel this way, especially adults. As you get older, as you're adulting, you realize that life isn't what you thought it would be. Maybe at 15, maybe at 16, maybe even 18 really, maybe at 10 obviously. You know, you have all these different dreams, expectations of what you expect the world to be like, what you expect your life to turn into, what things are gonna happen for you and to you in your life. And, you know, the truth is you honestly can't think that way. You know, you're always going to, which is good. But at the same time, you gotta come to a reality at some point where that's just not the case. Can you make your life that way? Yes. You know, is it easy? No. Is it going to just land in your lap and end up the way you want it to or expected it to? Honestly, no, it's not. So you may need to run away. You may need to escape. You may need to get away from the surroundings you're in, the people you're around. You just can't assume everything's going to be picture perfect in the way you planned it. And it's okay to come to terms with that and dream, you know, come up with those dreams for yourself and escape from that reality. Even if you physically aren't doing so, I think it's understandable that we all have felt these ways before. And a lot of times we feel like we can't actually escape our reality and go for what we actually want or expected or had planned for our life. We hold ourselves back so many times from doing that. And the truth is, you don't need to. But my point is that even though we do and we don't a lot of times go for that change and go for what we wanted or expected or planned, we still find a way to dream of paradise. However it may be, you know, you close your eyes at night, you're still trying to escape. You know, you're sitting at your desk at work, whatever it is, and you're dreaming of what you expected your life to be or what you really wanted your life to be. And you're not even paying attention. Everything around you just kind of goes away and you escape, even if it's just for a moment in time. We all do it. We all look for that escape. So I think the song is beautiful. I really enjoy it. Like I said, I definitely have heard it before. I never actually listened to it though. There's a difference between hearing something and listening to it. You know, when you're listening to it, you're actually focusing on the message, the lyrics, the musicianship, everything like that. when you hear something in passing, you're going, oh, okay. I'll be honest, I would have thought they were saying paradox because I never actually paid attention to the song before. I never actually listened to it. So I'm really glad I did. Like I said, if you like reactions like this, go check out my 21 Pilot reactions. I made a playlist. Check them out. I don't know. You might just love them. If you haven't heard 21 Pilots before, you might just fall in love with them like I am. So it's worth a shot. Thank y'all for sticking around to the end. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.